and welcome to your reading, Gemini. This is for all Gemini placements. Gemini, today we're looking at your next 4 to 6 weeks. We're going to get messages, advice from your guides. So let's take a moment to call them in. Ancestors, angels, spirit guides of the highest vibrational frequency of Gemini, please be with us today to provide the most meaningful messages for Gemini in regards to the next 4 to 6 weeks. It's currently February 2023. Thank you so much for your clear and accurate messages, and thank you, Gemini, for being here. So we are going to start with tarot. Spirit, what is the main message? What's the main thing going on this month, the next 4 to 6 weeks for Gemini? What is going on for Gemini? What is going on in the next 4 to 6 weeks? And what should Gemini focus on? What should Gemini focus on this month? What can wait this month? What may Gemini be blind to? What should Gemini avoid this month? What is overall action and advice for Gemini? I'm going to zoom you in a second. Bottom of the deck, we have the 6 of Pentacles. Got a lot of Pentacle energy. How is that? Okay. So 6 of Pentacles reversed. It's like a lack of reciprocity, like something like you're giving too much, they're not giving enough back, or vice versa. It seems like there's an unequal exchange of resources, of time with another person. And I do feel like there's at least one other person involved this month, but we have here, you can see the majority of the cards are Pentacles here. So there seems to be a financial, a resource focus. And it seems like something isn't balanced, and we're gonna see what's up. And this might be something to do with family, with overall happiness, but there's something that's just not really balanced in terms of that. So let's take a look. So the main message for this month, your spirit guides are telling us, is a 10 of Cups reversed. So there seems to be something that is bringing you down, and I feel like it could be this unequal give and take situation. This could likely be with someone that you are with, a family member, a romantic partner, just someone close to you. It seems like there's maybe been a falling out. It's like maybe a wish or like something you've really wanted to happen isn't coming true, or this could be something that's happened coming up until this point. Like maybe you wanted like this happily ever after scenario with a specific person, with a specific job. I feel like it's going to be one of the two, but it could be just really anything that you really wanted to work out. It seems like it's not, at least not in the way you intended. And I feel like the reason for that is because there's just not equal energies involved in terms of input. Taking, you know, you're talking about with the give and take thing here. And what Spirit wants you to focus on, this is interesting because this is about equal, just 3 people here, 3 owls here, working together to get something done. They're each contributing. So I feel like Spirit is telling you to really analyze your relationships in terms of all relationships, but definitely love and family and work. And just make sure that if you want something to be successful, that you're putting in the energy and the time to a situation. Perhaps there's a relationship in your life that's been kind of struggling. And again, this could be any relationship, but something, a close relationship to yours. And it seems like there's some struggle, and Spirit wants you to take some time out this month just to look at that and evaluate your behaviors, the other party involved's behaviors. Are you putting in as much time as you should, as you want to? as the other person wants you to. Sometimes, for a relationship to work, sometimes we do have to sacrifice a little bit. Like maybe you've been really focused on your career, like working, finances. Maybe you've just been busy with whatever, and some relationship seems to have been potentially neglected. So this month is about really just evaluating your part of it, their part of it, and not blaming anyone. But like, if you want this to succeed, to be successful partnership, then you might need to readjust how much time you're putting into it, etc. This could also be really Spirit talking about focusing less on relationships this month and more on your work, on your finances. Maybe there is a specific project you're focusing on this month, and there's some cooperation from others that is a focus. And what can wait? We have the Emperor reversed. Yeah, there's something, Spirit doesn't want you to micromanage the situation. It's time to be not like a boss. I mean, even if you are a boss in work, it's time not to be so authoritative, and it's time to be more collaborative. Like, what can you guys do to work together instead of just telling other people what to do and expecting them to do it, micromanaging every step? You gotta let the other person, other people have more freedom to express themselves and to do their own thing. Of course, you can be a guide and help them out, but there's something here with, if you want these relationships work to improve, not being that overbearing, micromanaging boss, or someone that just doesn't help out at all either, just expecting other people to do all the work. Yeah, it's definitely a month to work. I feel like it seems like maybe negative that we have like the 10 of Cups reversed here, but I think the whole point of what Spirit's trying to communicate through the cards right now is that they're just trying to get you to focus on and improve any relationships that could be lacking. And they're giving you actionable advice on how to do so. So what you may be blind to, we have the Ace of Wands. So it looks like there's some new beginning, some passionate new beginning that is on the horizon. And something really big, something new can really come out of this group effort that we're implying. I feel like also this could be talking about if you focus on making sure everyone's needs are met and everyone's feeling emotions, their thoughts, their whatever, everyone's just being accounted for emotionally and all of that, that this will really mend this relationship, and it could lead to like a burst of new passion, of love, of just excitement. Like it's going to really lead to something great. Like if there's been some issues, I feel like this will be really good. And also maybe there is a loss of a relationship recently or is going on currently. Perhaps you are leaving a relationship or have left recently a relationship. And again, just to clarify, this could be romantic, this could be friendship, this could be business, any sort of relationship that has failed or is about, you're like giving up on. That sounds negative, but it's just not working out anymore. So you're moving forward. When you identify that and let go of what's no longer serving you, it's going to make room for new beginnings, new relationships, just a new pathway, new opportunities that are going to lead to, that just make you feel a lot of passion, a lot of energy. And that's like something's been really draining you, it seems, some sort of relationship. And if that's the case and you don't want to put the effort in, or they don't want to put the effort in to collaborate and make it work out, and take everyone's, needs into account, and maybe you even try that, but it still doesn't work out. Spirit's saying that's okay. You tried your best, you let it go, and then that's going to make room for something that's more in alignment with you and your needs, and it's going to give you a lot of passion, a lot of energy, and not drain you like certain situations, certain relationships have before. What to avoid? We have the 10 of Pentacles, which is interesting. We have 2 10s here. This one is upright, and look, this family of owls here, all that money. Avoid this 10 of Pentacles. I feel like there's something here with a family relationship. I feel like maybe, and this is more like business and thinking about your legacy, in the future of your family and everything like that. And there's something here with maybe focusing more on the here and the now and not like micromanaging certain things because you're worried about the outcome in the future. It's like, well, what does my family need now? What do I need now? What can I do now in this present moment to make sure things are okay? Like, perhaps some of you have a family issue, like this issue with the Ten of Cups reversed, and the Six of Pentacles reversed. Perhaps there's someone in your family or just someone really close to you that has been needing a lot of your time, your resources, your money, and it's not like you might be giving a lot to them, but you're not really receiving anything back, and it might not be the best thing to just keep giving to this person. It might be good to like kind of step away and have them kind of figure some things out for themselves. Of course, you don't have to like abandon them completely, but just solely like being the provider for someone and not letting them grow and expand on their own is something that you might need to take into account this month. That might be this lack of reciprocity. Like, does that make sense? I hope so. Yeah, there's something to do with a close relationship, someone that seems to be dependent on you, that might not be, just something isn't really right. Something isn't balanced here. And I feel like this month is a time to reflect on that and work things out with this person. Communication will be really great. We don't have any swords here. So I feel like there's a lack of communication going on about the issue. There's a lack of like clarity. Like this could be on both sides too. Like you or this other person or both. This isn't communicating their needs and their desires, and that's going to lead to some issues. There's leading to some imbalance here. So Spirit's trying to draw attention to this so you can communicate better what your needs truly are and how this relationship, in whatever sense that means to you, how it can work out for you, how this could be better for you. What can you do this month? Spirit wants you to evaluate things, how you're feeling, what you need, your desires, etc., what's working, what isn't, and then communicate that. Like take some time to think about it so you can talk in a constructive manner. And that would be really beneficial for you in this relationship. And for overall action and advice, we have the Eight of Pentacles. And I feel like this is saying if you put the work in, if you really just take time to kind of step away from distractions, do this reflection, have the conversations necessary, things should go well. This is like happily working. So I don't think, even though we have some messages here about not being like, an equal thing going on, maybe not a good like collaboration hasn't really been happening or whatever, it is going to work out for you. I just feel like there's some necessary steps. There is something here with focusing on work and your resources and working with each other and not against each other. Some of you guys may be unhappy in a work relationship and you're being called to collaborate with another person to improve your workflow, and that will be really helpful for you. Also, some of you guys might need to communicate with whoever you're working with that you need some time to work alone. Like maybe you work a little bit more efficiently alone so you can communicate what the project needs, what the relationship needs, etc. And then explain, remember we want to work on our communication this month because it seems to be lacking. Explain that you need some time to work alone, to do what you got to do alone, but you're going to have this finished product, or like to bring back to the collaboration. I hope that makes sense. I feel like there's two major like things here. It's like a relationship, like friendship or family, and also like work related too. And it's all going to work out well. I just think the main thing here again is this communication and breaking away. If the communication fails, like at least you tried. You got to communicate your needs and your ideas and your thoughts and not keep them up all inside. The only cups we have here is the Ten of Cups reversed, and I feel like this is Spirit being like, if you don't communicate your needs, like there could be a falling out in this relationship. There's emotional suppression here, so it's time this month to focus on that and discuss it. And this will really lead to something more passionate and something really like an enterprise, because we have like this Ace of Wands and then the Pentacles here. This is like business enterprise type stuff in a way. And I feel like if you're really passionate about your work and your relationships, things are just going to start to be a lot smoother for you. And that's what's going to lead you to working more efficiently, to being more in that flow state, to just, yeah, things just moving along well. And you're like happy to be doing what you're doing. You're not worried. You're not in this emotional distress anymore because you're communicating your desires and your needs. And you're not like micromanaging things. Like you're not maybe potentially like have like anger sometimes because you're bottling things up, and it can come across just like you're mad and angry, but really it's because you're not expressing yourself and your thoughts and your emotions clearly. So how could that other person even know what you want, know what you need, if you're not expressing it to them? You know, you can't expect people to know what you don't say. So not everyone, most people aren't mind readers. I don't know if anyone is. So let's get some more cards, some more messages for Gemini. What else for Gemini spirit? Interesting. We're getting some similar cards in different groups. Charity. Yes, I feel like you've been really helping other people out. You've been doing a lot for other people. And you might be starting to feel frustrated because you feel like you're doing so much, but you're not getting as much back. But Spirit's saying like the other person might not know that you need more back, you know? There's got to be some communication here. Yes. Oh my God, these cards seriously came out in another group. What group was it? I don't remember. Concentration. And we have the Eight of Pentacles, which is like really able to concentrate on your work and do your thing because there's no distractions. There's like something here with like something's been distracting you from doing your work and from just things in general, getting things done. And I think it really has to do with not communicating. We have Gemini here too, and Saturn, but you're not communicating your needs, and you need to be able to communicate effectively in order to concentrate, in order to get your work done, in order to excel, in order to expand and grow. And there's like some karmic lesson to be learned, it seems. Like Spirit wants you to really look at, there's all these swords here, and we have a lack of swords. It's time to communicate your needs, and it'll really help you in the long run. Communicate what makes you happy, what doesn't, what bothers you. And it might be helpful, maybe if you have trouble expressing your emotions, especially to other people, maybe journaling and writing it out what you want to talk about to this person or people. And it might be even like enough for you in a way just to get those thoughts out on paper. And then you'll be able to like really break it down, like just personally, like what you're feeling. Sometimes it's hard to really understand why you might be feeling some emotions, like sadness or anger or something like that. When you write it out, you can start like you just come to some realizations, and after you do that, then you can have a way more like calm, civilized chat with someone. Sometimes when you like haven't said anything in a while, you just like explode, you know, and you're like you don't really mean to say something in a way or say you know. So that'll be really good to write it out, get clear, and then have this necessary conversation. And maybe some of you guys will write and get clear and, you know, just think through your thoughts, and then you'll realize you don't even need to have that conversation. Maybe it's just time to take a clean break from this person or this situation so the new beginning can start. But getting clear in your thoughts will be so huge no matter what you decide to do. Okay, now let's roll the Astro Dice. Final message, Spirit, for Gemini. We have Aquarius. Oh, we're in Aquarius season. The 5th house. And then North Node. Wow. This new beginning that's coming that you might be blind to, like, it's like your destiny. I think there's something here with communication and getting clear on what you want and stuff that's going to lead you to just things just to fall into place and things just to work more effectively. I feel like one thing you're here to learn in this lifetime is how to express your emotions and how to have better relationships. And this could be relationships with groups, because Aquarius rules groups of people and humanity in general. But I feel like this could have to do, like work too. Like it could be your association, like a group association in terms of work. And it'll really help you. This whole working on your thoughts and emotions and communication will help any sort of group you're in, including work. And also the fifth house rules dating, romance, and like children. I think writing also will really help your creativity. That's why you're able to really start working better, and just like this could be you just like really working on whatever your creative projects are. Like once you get all these things off your chest, and you'll just be able to concentrate more. You won't be just having these thoughts running through your head all the time, like about this person or situation, like, and once you get, instead of just like having it all in your head all the time, you're getting it out, you're communicating, you're getting clear, and your mind's going to be clear then, and then you're going to be able to focus on fun, creativity. Like you'll find something that gives you like this childlike wonder, like just something, you're just going to be able to do so much more because you're not going to be focused on these negative emotions or thoughts anymore. And it's really going to lead to you just feeling clear. It'll be really nice. And it'll really lead you to, like, I feel like it's part of your North Node, your destiny, your purpose. Big life lesson to learn here in this lifetime. To express your thoughts. Some of you guys, the fifth house, creative expression. You might even find out and learn that you are, maybe you already know this, but like you have a knack for writing, like, and expressing yourself, and like, and also like you might, when you clear up your mind and you start focusing on other things, you might like find some great passion, especially with Ace of Wands here and the Eight of Pentacles. You're going to find something that you just love doing that you wouldn't have experienced before, because maybe you were all up in your head. Maybe you were anxious about things, or you're so wrapped up in romantic or like family, whatever relationship issues or thoughts, feelings, that you just weren't expressing. That was just all you could think about, that was blocking you from trying these new things, doing these new things, perhaps even like dating new people. That could just be for a few of you, but there's a lot of passion coming and a lot of growth internally this month for you, Gemini. So I hope this was helpful. I hope this resonated. I feel like this was very like, I hope it was to the point. I hope it was clear, because I feel like sometimes it's hard to express the things I'm getting in my head from spirit. But really the main thing here is focusing on what emotions you're feeling, where you feel things aren't balanced in your life, getting clear on those thoughts and communicating those thoughts. And that will lead to a lot of good change in your life. Just let it feeling better. Keeping all that stuff inside is causing some stress, I feel like, for you. So Spirit's trying to help you out in that way and improve your relationships overall in the long run. So that's it for today, Gemini. Thank you so much. Again, I hope this resonated and was helpful. If it was, if you haven't already, please subscribe, like this video, leave a comment. And if you would like to book a private reading with me, I do offer both tarot and astrology services. My email is always down in the description if you want to set that up or ask me any questions about that. And also, if you are interested in learning astrology or know anyone else that is, I have a link and a code in the description for the Cosmic Academy of Astrology for 10% off tuition. That is the astrology program I am finishing up next month. I've loved it so much that I decided to be affiliate with them and promote it, because I really think it is amazing. If you are wanting to learn astrology, become a professional astrologer, or just read for your family and friends, it is so great. Highly recommend. You can email me too if you have any questions about that. But that's it for today, guys. I love you so much. Have a great month. Have a great day. Bye, Gemini. Love you.